All right, everybody. Come on in, come on in. Thank you all so much for being here. Welcome to day one of the Elegance Boot Camp. I am Maggie. You may know me as Maggie, the substitute teacher, and I have my lovely co host with me. Lucy, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure, let me unmute myself before I start talking and then not making any sense for anybody else. Hi, I'm Lucy. You also know me as Luke Casey through Kevin Samuels and Maggie, the substitute teacher and TLA and so forth. And I'm here as Maggie's tag team to present this wonderful series. You are going to enjoy it.
Absolutely. So we are going to get right into it. For anybody new here, Lucy and I are the founders of the Finishing School for the Modern Woman, which is our privately taught group coaching. It is an 8-week class. We are going to be starting the next session in January of next year. So if anyone is interested, you can go to the link in the description, teachablemomentswithmaggie.com, if you would like Lucy and me to teach you all the things about elegance and etiquette and femininity as you start your journey. We would love to. So in addition to the private coaching, Lucy and I love to give back, and this is an example of that. So we are making this boot camp available for free. We are streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and on Lucy's channel. So what is the Elegance Boot Camp? So I am so grateful that in partnership with Woman of Elegance, Vivienne Abena, who also has a YouTube channel, you all please check her out. She is on all socials as Woman of Elegance. She has over 400,000 subscribers. So this is Vivienne, and she has told us that she will be watching and listening in. And one of these days, she will make an appearance. So we're very, very excited about that. Yes. So Vivienne has a book. It is called The Ultimate Guide to Elegance. It is a 30-day guide on the things that you need to do to start practicing on your own elegance journey. And I am so grateful she has allowed us to teach from her book. So every day from November 1 through November 30, Lucy and I are going to be teaching you all one of the lessons from Vivienne's book. If you would like your own copy, and I highly suggest you get one, go to the link in the description, and there's a discount code for you all. Vivienne has provided Elegance20 as the discount code so you can get 20% off your own copy. But wait, if you decide to enroll, or if you're an alumna of the Finishing School for the Modern Woman, our very, very generous sponsor, Brandon L. Jett, has made the book free for all of our students. And we are so, so grateful. I saw him in here earlier. He has joined as a new member. So Brandon, we cannot thank you enough. Okay, so we're going to go right into it. This is day one. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you all a little bit of the subject that we are talking about today. And then Lucy and I are going to share from our own personal experience. We encourage you all to take notes and make it your own, because these sessions are only 30 minutes. All right, Lucy, anything else before we get started?
I think we're ready to move on.
All right, let's move on. All right, let me see here. How about this? Okay, so the Ultimate Elegance Guide is a download. It is a digital download. So once you order your book, or for our students that get their own book, you will have access to it immediately. And this is Vivienne. She's lovely. And you all will see that there's something for every day. So today, day one, we are going to be talking about dress and grooming. We're going to be talking about creating your own personal style. So I have some notes here that I'm going to refer to, and we are going to talk about this from our own personal experience. So let me read a little bit for you all, and then I'll expound, and then Lucy, you can do the same. So the first one, it says, identify your personal style preference, your personality, work dress code, body type, and physical stature will help you determine your style. So I want to talk a little bit about this, because I've had to do work in this area, ladies. I actually had to hire a stylist, and I realized that everything doesn't look good on everybody. not all trends are for everybody. So one of the things, ladies, you want to consider is your actual everyday life. When you're putting together your wardrobe, your capsule wardrobe, which are the clothes that you have that make you instantly elegant, oftentimes we make a mistake. We see something in a store window and it's beautiful and it looks great on the mannequin. And let's say it's an evening gown, but let's say you're an active mom like me. So that would not be a good investment in money because you're not going to wear that often. So when I pick clothes for me, number one, I think about, am I going to use it? Because a lot of us have clothes in our closet we don't really wear, right? So my kind of style profile, I like to think from the carpool to the kitchen. So anything that I would be comfortable in, picking up the kids, running errands, making a meal. I don't have the type of lifestyle where I need very much for the red carpet. So keep that in mind, ladies, when you're putting together your style wardrobe. And then, of course, body types and body proportions, that's a whole topic, but you need to know what flatters you and what you need to avoid. None of us are a perfect hourglass. All of us have something we have to work on, and you can hire people, you can do your own research. But once you find what flatters you, and most importantly, what you need to stay away from, then you curate a wardrobe that fits your style and your lifestyle. Lucy, what would you say about that?
I totally agree. Consider the environment. For example, Maggie, she cooks. She's a corporate person. She goes from one end to the other. For me, I work mostly from home, so my wardrobe is mainly things that I can wear at home. I also have two big dogs. You know, they require a lot of work. There's a lot of hair, so just dress appropriately for the occasion. You're not always going to be red carpet ready. I think that practicality also has a lot to do with the type of clothing that you wear. Also, remember, as we age, our body also changes. Our hormone levels, it starts changing where the fat deposits go, and then your body changes as well. I know that when I was younger, I had the little nice little, hourglass figure. Now it's fair because things have like rearranged after all those changes as you grow. So I think that maybe having a consult with a style, like a wardrobe style, that would help a lot to kind of guide you on what best fits you.
I meant to unmute. Sorry about that. Thank you so much, Lucy. And yes, you all, part of the finishing school includes guest speakers, and I have a vast network. I'm actually bringing my stylist to come talk to the ladies. So if you're interested in that type of workshop, we have really, really good sessions offline. I would highly encourage you to consider it. Thank you, Lisa. Jonathan asks if we have a hard copy of the book. I don't. If you would like for me to print one for you, just let me know and I'll make sure you get it ordered from Vivienne, and I'd be happy to print it out and send it to you. Just inbox me. My contact information is below. So let's keep going because we want to make sure you all get all the value that you need. All right, so let me go back over and read the next section. And we're still talking about style today. All right, so it says decide the color palette that suits your skin tone and undertone most. Stand in front of a mirror, hold different colors of fabric one at a time to your neck level. Your appearance and facial reaction, ooh, to each color will help you ascertain which shades fit you most. And then there's some different context in here about neutral colors. All right, so let me expound on this a little. Ladies, I love color. Not everybody does, and that's fine. But we all have different skin tones, and there's a whole science in color theory. I've studied a little bit about it. I am by no means an expert. However, you do want to wear the colors that flatter you. Some colors that you wear can make you look vibrant, and then some colors that you wear can make you look washed out or ashy or whatnot. It's different for different people. I would say this. I love what Vivienne says about hold the fabric color to your face. When dressing, ladies, what I've learned in style class is what really matters is the clothes and the colors that you wear close to your face, because this is where people see you. So let's say there's a color that I really like, but it doesn't like me back, right? Usually what I wear is very bold primary colors. I like reds and oranges and blues. I like pastels, but they don't look good on my skin, in my opinion. Like the baby pinks and the baby lavenders, they don't look good on me. So you can wear those as an accent color. You could do a scarf or a bag or a shoe or a belt, or wear it somewhere from the waist down, like a pant or something. But you want to make sure the colors that you wear close to your face are the ones that flatter you. Now, of course, white and black probably looks good on just about everybody. And then the neutrals. So neutrals would be like your black, your gray, your brown, your tan, kind of those base colors that you mix and match with other things. But keep an eye on that. There may be some things that you like, but when you hold it up to your face, your skin, your hair, it doesn't look good. So just keep that in mind and try and stay in the lane of the things that make you pop. All right. What would you say, Lucy?
I agree. There have been times when you walk in and somebody says, "Oh my goodness, you look lovely." It's because that color is reflecting on you. And sometimes they look at you and they ask you, "Are you tired? How are you feeling?" So that could give you a little hint on maybe the color that you're wearing is not as flattering as the colors that do agree with your skin tone.
Absolutely. All right. So let me move on to the next section. How's everybody liking this? Are you all liking the Little Elegance Boot Camp? We love sharing what we've learned and what we've experienced with you all. So let me go back to the book. Okay. So she's talking about how you can pair neutrals with other bold colors, prints, and patterns, and just make sure that you pair them well. Let me show you all the picture that she has in here as an example. All right. All right, so hopefully you all are able to see this here. And I just took some notes. So you see this beautiful, elegant woman here. She's wearing, I guess this is some type of like, I don't know, not baby blue, but like a nice blue here. And you see she's accented it with the scarf. That pattern by itself might be a little much for her, but I can see she's got her accent jewelry on and her hair in a nice updo. Very clean, very classic. That's a way to show a little bit of pizzazz, if you will, without doing too much. Now, shout out to those of us who like bright colors and bold patterns. Tell me you're African without telling me you're African. And I love all of that. But ladies, again, circling back to the first thing that we said, just make sure that it's appropriate for the occasion. Not everything is to be worn everywhere. And just because you love it, it may make you stand out and not in a good way. We'll continue on, but one of the things that I love is when people see you and not what you're wearing. So keep that in mind when you're dressing. You want you to be the focal point, and then whatever you wear kind of accents who you are. So if you're wearing something, you're kind of swallowed up in it, or it's loud and it's bright and it's mixed matched, and people see you coming before they see you, that could be something to steer clear of if you're interested in elegant classic fashion. Okay, if you're a fashionista or you want to do something else, that's totally fine. Christopher is clapping. What would you say to that, Lucy?
I agree. And that the comment that you said about making sure that they see you and not the clothing. Whereas when you see fashion shows, the models are very serious because they don't want the focus is not on their faces; it's on the attire. So it changes. I mean, I think that in a way that you have to think about what is it that you want to attract. Do you want people to look at you because of all those colors that you're wearing, or do you want them to look at you and who you are? What is it that they say? You don't the clothing doesn't make the man makes the clothing, or something like that. So just be sure that you're calling attention to to you rather than everything else outside of you that's calling that attention.
Day
Mute.
one. Am I muted again? Oh, it's good.
You're
Okay,
good.
y'all, I'm always struggling. It's just, it never fails. Okay. So it says, whatever your choice of style is, ladies, whether you're classic, whether you're high fashion, street, bohemian, or minimal, we'll talk a little bit about that. Staying classy is the goal and modesty is the rule. This is a big one, ladies. We're going to talk about this, but modesty is key. If you want to be elegant, and again, this book is a 30-day guide to becoming elegant. If you want other results, that's fine. But everybody doesn't need to see everything. Not everything is for public consumption. Leave some things to the imagination and leave some things for your special man, okay? So modesty is key. Now, when it comes to style, this is not about being frumpy. This is not about being like super strict first lady. You can absolutely express yourself and be elegant. One of the things I've learned in my studies is that there's so many different types of elegance and femininity. And I've talked about this a little bit, but we even have like in our class, we share the style personality quiz, but there's kind of like classic elegance, which I think kind of like a little bit old money, kind of first lady, very traditional elegance, and then you can have like a girly kind of elegance. So that's a little bit more floral, a little bit more like polka dot. I like that. There's a very nurturing side of femininity, which is kind of more mothering. I have a little bit of that. There's like the fashionista side of elegance and femininity. If you keep up with the latest trends and you always have, your outfit together, that is not me. And then, there's kind of like a little bit of a sultry seductress. That is not me. But, a little bit of that bombshell pinup kind of thing. So all of those are different expressions, but you can be elegant in all of those styles. So don't feel like you have to push who you are down. One of the things that we learned is find a style icon for you. So find a woman that kind of embodies how you want to aspire to be. And it could be a first lady, it could be a rock star if that's you, it could be a movie star, it could be, someone's wife. Just kind of watch how they put outfits together and how they carry themselves. And you should see like a little red thread of how they show up. So, not that you copy, but you can get style inspiration from that, but just always stay modest. All right, Lucy, what would you say?
Exactly. And you don't have to show a lot of skin also. Modesty always wins. If you think that something might not be looked at the right way, you that's giving you a little hint that maybe I shouldn't wear this. No cleavage, no belly button, not it just doesn't look it's not becoming. Even though you might think it is, you give a different impression. And I would suggest that you, whenever you get a chance, you go into Instagram or Pinterest and take a look at some of the styles. Also on YouTube, if you watch any of the royal big parties like weddings and stuff, watch what they wear. Even birthday parties, you will see that they are very traditional. There's nothing, I mean, even the dress is nothing above the knee. Of course, that's going into more of the royal what. There's some protocols that they have to follow, but always modesty wins.
I love that. And, whatever you think about, certain establishments, whether it's Kate Middleton or Meghan Markle or Michelle Obama or, Laura Bush or what, or there's so many different icons, especially people who have access to stylists and, can wear a variety. You can get so much inspiration from what they do and ladies, what they don't do. And I'll tell you a little something I learned in etiquette class. If you notice, Kate Middleton, who is the wife of Prince William, it's still Prince William? Yes. Doesn't wear any fingernail polish. She always has a very clear and natural manicure. Not that you have to do this, but we asked why. in one of our etiquette classes, and our teacher explained to us, who is British, that back in the day, having red lip and red nails was associated with ladies of the night. We know that has since passed, but there are reasons, ladies, and there are traditions, and there are things that you may do that it's just kind of like, well, I don't care. I want my long nails, or I don't care. I want my bright colors. Well, people in certain circles may frown upon that. Do with that what you will. We are just here to inform you, because there may be things that you're doing that exclude you, then you don't know why, but at least you have the information. All right. Yes. So the last one that we have here, I'm going to read and then we will expound on it. All right. Wear clothes, ladies, that are appropriate for each occasion, covers you decently, and fits your body. Your cleavage and belly button should always be covered. I love that. Lucy talked a little bit about that, but ladies, the big thing, especially in our community, wearing clothes that fit you. It doesn't matter if you used to be a size whatever. If you're popping out and you're always adjusting, people notice that. It's not flattering. Sometimes I have to. If you wear a different cut, I ordered a dress from Europe. My size, it was too small. I had to send it back. So don't get so caught up on that. When you put on clothes and they fit you well and they just lay on your body the way they're supposed to, once you know your body type and all of that, it's just effortlessly elegant. And elegance is really about simplicity and just conducting yourself in a way where it's not all eyes on me. You're really just elegant and simple and considerate of other people. All right. So keep that in mind, ladies. The other thing Vivienne says is wear clothes that are appropriate for each occasion. We talked about that. There are some clothes that stay at home. Do not wear pajamas, bonnets, house slippers, any of that foolishness outside. It is not okay. I don't care if you're running an errand or you think, oh, nobody's going to see me. That does not leave the house ever. There used to be a time when people used to dress up to fly somewhere. We have all been in the airports and seen the foolishness. So again, Lucy and I are very passionate about creating a community of ladies who want better and are willing to invest in themselves and do better. So just make sure you consider. That's why for me, I try to find outfits that will take me from the carpool to the kitchen so I don't have to change multiple times a day. But I used to be that mom. You know, you just get comfortable, you throw on something stretchy, and it's just like, well, it's clean, but it may have a hole in it. I know, but I'm here to tell y'all what I got right and what I got wrong. And my stylist made me get rid of all of it, all of it. And I wanted to hold on to it, but it's just not becoming. And if you want to be perceived a certain way, the way you carry yourself, there's so much more to it, but this is a great start. What would you say, Lucy?
I agree. I think that the day you decide to wear something that is not appropriate, that is the day that you might find your possible next boss, next significant other, next something that might have that you only have that one time to create that impression. So just remember, I mean, you don't have to wear things that are very expensive, really. We're not, it's not about that, but it's something that you feel comfortable, again, modest, that just falls in you, that it makes you just be comfortable in your own skin. And I guarantee you that the more you start getting used to that, the easier it is going to be for you to pick the next clothing piece that will match your style.
Absolutely. So, ladies, that is day one from Vivienne's book. So, again, I put her link in the description. You all can find her online. She is at Woman of Elegance on all platforms. She has excellent content. We are so grateful that she is allowing us to share. Again, if you want your own copy of the book, you can go to her website and use discount code Elegance20. Let us know what you all think. How did you like this 30-minute session Clue Channel says that people at the airport dress like they're checking their mailbox. Y'all, I wouldn't even go to the mailbox in some of the stuff that we see. It is ridiculous. So we are going to be here for you all every night at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific from November 1 through November 30. So this is day one of your Elegance Bootcamp. I hope you all got some great takeaways. Again, Lucy and I have a lot of resources outside of the Elegance Bootcamp. We have the finishing school. I am available for consults one-on-one if you want to work with me on your elegance journey. So Lucy, did you have anything to wrap us up?
I think we're good. So it's going to be only 30 minutes. What about the Ask Us Anything part? Are we going to continue doing that a weekly, or do we want to merge it with this?
Well, I'm open if you want to take a Q&A, but I was thinking we would hold off on the Ask Us Anything and just give them their 30 days for 30
Okay.
minutes. Lisa says this was great. What do you all think? We are done with day one, but I can drop the link if anyone has a question. I know we did have the question about the hard copy book. I don't have the hard copy book for the Elegance Boot Camp, but let me share with you all. Let's see here so you can see it. You can absolutely download it and print it. Let me see if I can get you the page. Let's go. But it is a 13-page book. Again, the Woman of Elegance Ultimate Elegance Guide. So this is our course material for this Elegance Boot Camp. And it says, become elegant in 30 days. Practice these tips one day at a time to get you on the road to refined elegance in 30 days. So thank you, Vivienne. Did we have any questions? Anybody have anything else? Clue Channel has a question. What if you just want to donate to the cause? That is so nice. Lucy and I both have Cash Apps. I'll change mine. Hers is her name in the chat. Mine is $M Brown. You can also super chat, or we want to give back. But thank you so much. Oh my goodness.
Lisa says she likes it separate. The Ask Anything is wonderful also. So
Okay.
then after the 30 days, then we can go back to the Ask Us Anything, I'm thinking.
Okay, perfect. So I'll just change mine here. I am M Brown if anybody wants to give a Cash App. And again, thank you, Brandon L. Jett. He provided 30, 40, 50, I don't know, a lot of copies of the book for our students. So if you decide to join us for our January intake, you do get a printout of the workbook. So we do have that, where my light's kind of bright. But yeah, okay, you have them written down. Thank you. Y'all want to keep it separate? All right, well, we are going to go ahead and let you all have your evening. Thank you all so much for being here. Hopefully you got something out of day one. Join us back here tomorrow, same time, same links, and we'll go into day two of your Elegance Boot Camp. And by the end of November, you all will be ready for the holidays and beyond. All right. Until then, everyone, thank you so much for being here. We will see you tomorrow for day two. All right.
Adios.
Adios.